my prayers go up. The indictments, they must come down. No. Show you right.
Hello, 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 and good afternoon. I am Legacy Moon. This is True Crime and Mysteries, and today is the Strawberry Sunday. Uh, you know, Now I'll warn you in advance, Native won't be popping up, but I am doing his Strawberry Sundays until he is able to do them himself. Let me see who is here in the chat. Well, first let me pull it up because I'm not. Okay, who we got? We got, first on the moonwalk, we got Shay B. Miss Mad About Music is here. Leo Lady. Um, Daria from the Boot. Jackie. Justin's mom. Tracy. D-Dub. AK's POV. Aunt Nettie, Leela, not Layla, Beautifully Made, 13, Miss Mesmerize, Sanders RN, Tanya B here, No 54, Them Folks, Delicate Down, Aunt Natty, My Tai, I said Tanya B here. Kenna 14, My Tai, Diva Law 888, I'll Do It on Monday is here. We've got, okay, us, as in we, seniors need love too. Hello, and how is everybody doing? Hey, that dude, oh 06, Beauty is her name. Um, Hopefully, I didn't miss anybody. So, for today, what we're gonna do is go back. We're gonna go way back. And we're gonna take a call or listen to a call where Dre asked Nesto, why you and Sonya sitting up there talking about me like that? I don't appreciate it. That is what we are going to be doing today. And then I might slide in one more. You just never know. Hey, only me 23. You never know what might happen here at the Legacy Moon Show. Filling in for Native Tribe. And let me also say that we have to give a hand here for Native popping in on us on Friday for After Dark. Now, he was only supposed to just come for, a few minutes. He wanted to talk to the people, for a few minutes and thank them for all that they have done. And I said, well, you stay as long as you want, when you're tired, going off. Well, he ended up staying for the entire show. And he's recuperating from that. So, anyhow, but we thank him for being here and participating with us as he recovers and heals. So let me go ahead and pull this call up. um us as in we seniors need to sit, like, you just got out of church, us as in seniors need love too. Oh, okay. That's cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, AK's POV, yeah, you missed it. On Friday for After Dark, he was on. And he was he was his usual self. He started off a little cloudy because he had just taken something, but he picked right on up and stepped right on in, and I think he slept all day yesterday. I only talked to him once. So hey, Miss Principal Tam Tam, Mary Willis. Let me get into this. Where'd YouTube go? Where is YouTube? Oh, child, y'all, YouTube had done disappeared for a minute. Let me get this. All right. Now this call has it has four parts. We are not going to do all four. We're going to do this one, and then I'll look at the time and see how the time is going, and if it's going okay, I will do the next one. I'm not the next one, but another one. Okay, let me see, make sure I'm sharing. Nope, I'm not. Okay, switch screens, and I will go on and pull that up. Hey, it's too complicated. Nola Brown. Did I speak to you, dumb folks? Hey, what's up? What is wrong with me? Okay. My phone, let me see. Okay, my phone was slightly up. I was hearing me. I'm like, why do I hear me? Okay, y'all. Here we are up here looking at this screen in another place that Nesto can't go.
Contains one call between Ernesto and his friend Dre. It's from September 14th, 2023, which was 3 days after the Steve Harvey Morning Show, where they addressed the jail calls. In my opinion, Dre takes a very direct approach in this conversation with Ernesto. Take a listen.
What you got
Hello?
going on, boss man? You
Hold
driving?
on. Yes, sir.
Okay, I just called to let you know I'm still have my head hold up. I ain't croaked out yet. What's going on? I ain't talked to you in 2 months. What you doing all that for, fam? What you doing all that for?
You know why?
Well, hey, this ain't your first rodeo been with your boy. It's always gonna
Is it just me? I can't hear him. I can't hear Dre.
get better later. You know that for a fact. You just gotta figure out which way it's going.
Right.
Yes, sir. That's all. I mean, I spoke to shit in existence. I had a conversation with my people.
No, you did. You didn't speak it. Did you speak into existence that they're going to all your calls in jail are going to be on the internet?
No, but I told my wife on the phone, I said, listen, this shit gonna get...
Wait a minute. Let me see something because I don't understand what's going on.
I don't know who you don't piss off. I don't heard the phone calls with her daughter.
Okay. I
While
don't
she
know
went
what's
down there.
going on here, but I don't hear. I hear Nesto, but I don't hear Dre. So let me come out of that and come out of YouTube and go back into it again because I don't understand what is going on here. Let me try it again. So that was weird. Go to my downloads. Oh, I don't have. Okay, get rid of that. Well, let's try this again.
Which was 3 days after the Steve Harvey Morning Show, where they addressed the jail calls. In my opinion, Dre takes a very direct approach in this conversation with Ernesto. Take a listen.
What you got
Hello?
going on, boss man? You
Hold
driving?
on. Yes, sir.
Do y'all hear him? You can hear him. It's too complicated. Okay.
Okay, I just called to let you know I'm still have my head hold up. I ain't croaked out yet. What's going on? I ain't talked to you in 2 months. What you doing all that for, fam? What you doing all that for?
You know why?
Well, hey, this ain't your first rodeo been with your boy. It's always gonna get better later. You know that for a fact. You just gotta figure out which way it's going.
Right.
Yes, sir. That's all. I mean, I spoke to shit in existence. I had a conversation with my people.
No, you did. You didn't speak it. Did you speak into existence that they were going to all your calls in jail were going to be on the internet?
No, but I told my wife on the phone, I said, listen, this shit gonna get so fucking nasty that you think you ready for that shit. Because I fear something's coming. I don't know which way.
Did you tell her that the conversation that you having with the girl down in Florida, she was going to be able to hear everything you said?
No, I did not.
About her coochie and about her titties and all that?
No, I did not. No, I did not.
Okay.
First of all, no, I did not. I didn't know all that was coming. No, I did.
Okay.
I did not hear that. As a matter of fact, I didn't hear that at all.
Okay.
I had it played back.
Hey, Leela, not Layla. Hey, Mimi. Look, I had to take something was going on with my earphones. I can hear out of both of them, but for whatever reason, I can't hear what anything he's saying. So I had to unplug. Man, I don't like that. But anyhow, here we go.
And that was not what said. I didn't hear that.
I've heard the calls, Nesto. You will be able to hear them. You'll be able to pull them back. They got 1 through 13. So when you say them motherfuckers are pretty, don't let nothing happen to those right there. They got you. I say, good God Almighty.
I said that. Yeah, I said that. Yes, I did.
Yeah, I know you said that.
Yes, I did say that. Yes, because they are pretty. So, what else?
Ain't no what else. I'm your friend to the end, but I just want you to know the situation that you got yourself into. And everything that you ever... Okay, don't keep saying the damn okay. The situation that you got yourself into, everything is for the world to hear. It's your voice, clean as day, my partner. Okay. All that jeffing and capping you got them doing, it's out here. Everybody can hear it.
Okay.
Okay. And I want you to understand this right here. I'm going to be your friend to the end till the wheels fall off. It's going to be hard to defend you. I done been through this before. I done been through some rough times too. You were never trying. It's going to be hard to defend you because I'm so tired of the phone calls. The partner sending me links. He did Shirley like that. Really great. And what that speak for you by being, let me nip this in the bud. I'm just telling you, it's hard.
I completely agree. Hey, Myretta. Hey, Miss C60, Mrs. C60. How you doing? Yeah, I guess it's hard out here for a player and a pimp, and that's why Dre is getting so much grief. But who cares?
Not only am Shirley going through some shit, your partner going through some shit too. It's just, I'm like, I don't know how you're going to get yourself out of this one. I know you always, I've been knowing you a long time. And I've seen you be at the bottom and rise to the top. I've seen you work your way out of stuff and make miracles out of things that didn't look like they were going to ever come true. But boy, I got to see how you're going to get up out of this one right here and clear your name back up. I really want, I hear you talking about God. Believe in God this and God that. You say that all the time on your conversation. But I got to see, I really want to see how you're going to get yourself out of this one.
Okay.
You ain't got to carry your plan over the phone. Cause I'm looking for all conversations to be on here too. Cause they ain't got. Well, I heard my name today for the first time.
Really?
Yes. Here's a phone call with Shirley and Nesto, and asking her to. Nesto is asking Dre to send him $100 because he needs some commissary on his book. So,
he didn't say he needed commissary. He wanted to get some cosmetics. Y'all remember that? Hey, Mixtress Monica. Hey, can I speak to you, my tie? Hey. Yeah, Tanya be here. $100. Y'all know what's even funnier? I had to unplug because, the ear things ain't working. So my sister is hearing the call too, and she's just shaking her head and making all kinds of faces as she listens to this, as well as making noise because she's putting stuff up. So y'all, please forgive me for that. Them folks said first time in my 4+ decades I heard a man call toiletries cosmetics. Yeah, this the $100 call.
Listen in, guys, for the phone call with Shirley. Nesto tells Shirley to ask Dre for $100 for commissary. So it's coming January 5th, 2023. I say, damn, these folks ain't playing no damn game.
Okay.
I said, God damn.
Okay.
So everything that me and you ever talked about, I said, oh, Lord, my name gonna be. I said they're gonna start. But I ain't worried about me and your phone call because there's nothing but just straight friendship going on between us.
Right.
And us just kicking it. So I'm not worried about that. I don't know if they're gonna air that or play that or not. Because see, oh my God, but you got yourself in something. You got yourself in a situation now, buddy. I'm just saying right now. I don't know what your exit plan is. I can't.
Oh, wait a minute. Since I'm filling in for native, I have to do this. Zippity doo dah, zippity day. Hey, social wife Melissa.
Wait to see.
Well,
The party still gonna be here for you. And it's hard to defend. It's hard to defend your. I still love you, but bro, let me tell you something. Nigga, you got yourself in a situation out here, and any female. Okay.
but I'm listening. I'm listening.
No, I'm gonna let you. No, you call me. I'm gonna hear what you got to say because, and whoever. I don't know who pulling these phone calls from Fulton County or Gwinnett County. I didn't even know that shit was legal where they can do that.
It ain't, bro. That's what I'm trying to do.
I don't know how they doing it.
You see how he's so strongly and from the it ain't legal. Okay, it ain't legal. That's why I hear going on. Are we in the third year? Well, anyway, whatever year we're in, that's why we still listening to him because it's legal to do.
Listen, man. I'm telling you right now, none of this shit is legal. So that part right there, hey, whatever is out there, let it keep on rolling. Because at the end of the day, I done seen miracles from people who done went worse than me right now.
We done seen miracles from people who done went worse than him. Because he gonna win. He gonna get out and he gonna sue everybody. He's gonna sue all the content creators who's playing these calls, right? When he gets out, wink, wink. Okay. Hey, Aunt Nettie. Hey, Ray Della Lewis.
Okay.
That's still getting down. I heard the phone call that they said on the morning show. I heard that.
Yeah, I just heard that too.
Yeah, I heard that. I just feel bad for Shirley because I can't call her the wife no more because she done told the world she getting divorced. So.
Correct.
Yeah. So.
Correct.
I can't. But I did say this here.
Now you know what's funny. He is correct. We are listening, right? So, but if Shirley really wanted to talk to him, she could have and I know she texted a few times, but she could have texted or she could have gone in because remember, we weren't at this time. They were still getting over the shock of the phone calls being on the internet. Never did they ever guess that in addition to us listening to the calls, we're going to read them text messages and we're going to watch them visits. And this is something that they were not aware of. They didn't know that something like that could happen. So if she really wanted to be bothered with him, she could have. I don't blame her, but she could have. Hey, Shannon 28. Justin's mom said, well, Nesto, according to Tight Suits record, you're going to lose. Just ask cash out. AK's POV said, LMAO, you didn't deserve Shirley Nesto. You barely deserve Dre. Aunt Natty said, and you're still waiting to get out 3 years later.
You need to prepare yourself. I don't know what's coming, but it's going to be a whole lot of shit, media, all type of shit.
Yeah, it did. I heard you say that. You told her that.
I prepared. I don't know what made me tell her that. I could feel some shit, but I just told her straight up. If you're not
Them folks says he told Shirley not to go down there in case she was seen because people would hear her voice and know who she was. I can kind of sort of take that, but if you got my man in jail, and I know for sure, like in my gut, in my heart, in my spirit, that he didn't do anything, I don't care. I'm going. D-Dub said Dre never went to see his partner either. Dre too busy taking loads to Chicago and whatnot.
I think.
We say?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And I told her that. I said, so forgive me, whatever. I've already did all that. So
you did. I heard you when you said that. I heard all of that.
I said it multiple.
Yeah, look, forgive me. Forgive me, your trespassers who trespassed against me. I know I said that wrong, y'all. That was on purpose, okay?
Multiple times when I first got locked up, too.
I heard all of that. But what you didn't tell her was, and I think Shirley did all she could do as a wife to stand beside you and to stand for you. Hold on, Nesto. Hold on.
Okay.
She did all of that. I heard her. I don't believe this, but they got you charged with. I don't believe this. I don't believe that. They making up stuff. Okay, honey. Okay, baby. Love you. I just want you to just pray. I heard the scripture she gave you, the Bible verses she gave you, all of that. That's fine, Ernest. But I'm gonna tell you something.
Leela, not Layla, said Dre, he ain't had no time to go down there. He was too busy going to Zaxby's. Okay. Justice Mom said, hold on, Nestos. Hold on. Myretta said, I didn't think felons could visit anyone in jail. Yeah, I didn't either at first. I didn't think so either. But Sonya was down there. I don't know what I know one time, what's his name? Pork Chop Lamont went down there. And he went down there with Sonya, and like they wouldn't supposedly they wouldn't let two visitors at one time. But we've seen, like looking at the background, two visitors with one inmate at a time. So I don't know what that is all about. But you know, I just would, he did. Okay, so I'll go with them folks. He did tell her to stay away, but nothing but death could keep me from you. That's my theory. Leela, not Layla, said Lamont be lying. I know, but I think Sonya co-signed that line. Hey, hello, Shirley's divorce finally.
Something. And you know this too. And I believe Shirley could have still been there for you. Even the stuff that went on with Steve and by Marjorie and all that. But nigga, you on the phone talking to Sonya about her titties and her ass and how she makes you feel and all of that. Nigga, come on, man. Really?
Okay.
I don't know how. You keep saying okay, but as your wife fighting the world for you and being embarrassed.
I understand.
And when you can say you're sorry to your mouth, but how you gonna recover from that?
Can't wait to hear this explanation. Them folks said, I think Sonya lied about that because she didn't want anyone down there with her. Lamont never showed up, and she told them both there couldn't be two visitors. Yeah, I mean, I just don't understand why she tried to isolate him like that. What's up? What up, though? I see your message, us, as in we seniors need love too, and I will be putting it in. I'll put it in there in a minute.
Okay.
And this woman don't got on.
Look, D just said ain't no mountain high enough. That's right, to keep me from getting to you. That's right.
National syndicated radio. She got all the women feeling sorry for her. Not saying that she's trying to do that. Got all the women feeling sorry for her. She done lost this. She done lost that. She done lost the ring. She done lost the car. She done lost the apartment. She for money. All of this is a women feeling sorry for her, and you got niggas dogging your ass.
Okay.
Okay. I'm telling you this straight up. I ain't putting no cut on it. I'm not putting no cut on it. I'm not trying to glorify this. And I think you need to hear this. I don't know who your buddy is, Lamont, all them other folks you've been talking to. You need to hear this.
Okay.
You got hell on your. You're going to have to come. I don't know how you're going to. They is trying to destroy you.
Well, she said.
I don't know who. I don't know who you. I don't know who you. I don't know. I said it. But I don't know who you don't piss off. I don't know who you don't piss off. I don't heard the phone calls with her daughter while she went down there playing games, and it's apparent to me that you ain't done nothing to her. Not like what they trying to say for us. Hold on, Nesto, I got you for us and all of that. That's apparent. Because I told anybody that's listening, all this shit about the dogs and the animals and kids, in the conversation, you don't never hear him say nothing about he touched her inappropriate. Shirley ain't even vouch for that either. I just don't know why she did it. I hear about she called when the rent want to be paid. She ain't speaking to Shirley. So anybody with common sense can see that there can't be no ill malice between you and her daughter. The way they trying to put it out to the world that you can't be around her daughter and kids and animals. Hello?
Okay. I
do like that. And I do hear you saying, why did she go out now? I could have been a cold motherfucker if I told her to put her out and you should have did this, but you never done none of that. You never said nothing about her daughter. You still gave her the utmost respect, even if she done to you and put the charges on you.
See, the reason why they get this. See, this goes to show you how the mind works and how Nesto's mind works. we keep hearing about how Sheridan can't go around, and it has, and the kids, it has nothing to do with any kind of essay or anything. It has to do with Sheridan is a victim. Her and her children were on a lease that she knew nothing about. And that's why he can't. Anytime you're a victim of a crime, you have to stay away from the victim. And then, we can take it further with the CP. He can't be around kids because of having CP. So he can't be around nobody's kids. He can't be around his granddaughter. Well, she's not a little kid anymore, but he can't be around anybody under 18. And that's because he has the CP charges. But putting that aside, even if the CP charges didn't exist, he still can't be around Sheridan and her children, her now 3 children, because he had her son and her daughter on a lease, and she knew nothing about it. And if the police tell me my name are on some documents and I don't know nothing about it, yes, I am going to go down there and talk to them, because I want to see what's really going on. I want to know, well, why are my names on some documents for a house I ain't never even seen before, let alone lived in. Shirley's divorce finally, said Dre. He did talk bad about her daughter. Justin's mom said he used Sheridan and her kid's name and called her a bitch. Yes, that's right. My Tai said, don't be easy on Nestos. Miss Mad About Music said, yes, he did, Dre. He talked about her often, and the baby. Oh, yeah. Remember he talked about, yeah, I'm the first one. I'm the first one to hold that baby. And how he was the man who she says is the father really ain't the father, and all this kind of foolishness that was none of his business in the first place. AK's POV said, wait, Sheridan has 3 kids now? Yeah, she just had a baby. Yep, so she has 3 kids now. No. AK's POV, you go on vacation and you come back and it's just all kinds of things going on. No 54 said, how is Dre hearing the calls but never heard Nasty call that woman's child abuse? I don't know. I believe he did, because Nesto was on. I'm convinced he was a subscriber and probably belonged to the Patreon too. Mistress Monica said Nesto allowed Bonitail to talk ish about Sheridan and Shirley. He's a punk for not stopping her from speaking on his family. You right about that. Hey, Chick-fil-A gal. I don't condone that. What up though says, wow, I missed that. Sheridan hasn't. Yeah, she has a new baby. Mm-hmm. Yep, she does. I don't even know if it's a month old yet. Bevy C said, just hoping that a little progress is made on August 11th. Yeah, I hope that at least a decision is made on the outstanding issues from eons ago. Hey, Granny the Great, how you doing?
You. Because she shouldn't have never went down there. Like how she was trying to get Shirley to go down there. Shirley said she wasn't going. I commend her for that. Because you know just as well as I know the games they play when they get you in that damn room against one another, your co-defendant. All they want is a conviction. I don't been down there. When your partner said this, you know you're facing this, you know this. That's the tactic. You said that.
Okay.
Let me be quiet. You go ahead and talk, man. I've been waiting on that. You go ahead, man. This shit is first, man.
This is because I'm getting it raw from you. I don't really talk that much. I get the information. I got all that. And
you done done enough talking. You done done enough talking already.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
So you need to. It's too late now. Them phone conversations that you having with that girl down there in Florida, you need to kind of. I can't even say watch what you say because it's already out there now.
Okay.
She's your missus and your girlfriend. Everybody know that. The whole world know this. I don't know her. I don't know her.
Okay. But go ahead. I'm listening. So wait a minute. First of all,
you never brought her to my attention. I heard about that. I never knew what's in detail because I don't be want to know.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. So
I'm Team Shirley.
Okay. Here. I got that. So is she my girlfriend? And if I said Taylor was pretty, this and that, whatever, Well, when they say, so I'm just saying, when they say the last time we was together or whatever, when did was that discussed?
Okay, so
No, no.
I'm not gonna play public defender and lawyer with you and technicality and all.
We're not it doesn't you don't have to go and say, oh, the last time we was together, oh, that's how. No, it doesn't matter. I would not want my husband to see some other woman's bought fun bags. I mean, I just don't want that. It doesn't matter if the conversation went further and y'all talked about, how y'all slept together and stuff. That's not, or foot, as V. Lenore would say. That's not important. The whole thing is the fact that you are a married man and you're having this conversation with a woman on the phone. It is highly, highly inappropriate. Shannon 28 says, so glad Shirley divorced that arrogant clown. Me too. AK's POV said, tell him, Dre, we are not playing with the technicalities. Chick-fil-A girl said, those busted blueberries. And y'all were together when it happened, Ninja. Yeah, because I don't know if the call where she talks about how he told her to go take her clothes off. I don't know if that call was out at this time, if Dre hadn't heard it or whatever. But we already know he can't defend himself from this one.
All that because I'm your partner.
Okay, I got you.
You need to be trying to play technicality with that fucking DA. These prosecutors and shit that got your name out there, that's trying to destroy you and get out. It don't matter. If it was last year, if it was 20 years ago, they got you on the phone. Love you. Some pretty kitties. I don't know if you paid for them or not. That's what they got you saying. And then women hate your ass.
Wait a minute. Dre said, I don't know if you paid for them or not. Hey, I think some PPP loan paid for them, but I never thought that it was a possibility that Nesto could have paid for them. D-Dub said if Dre wasn't Team Shirley, he would have told Nesto to keep Sonya over there. He ended up exchanging numbers with her and having two and three conversations with her. Yeah, and he talked about he wanted to stay out of it. I don't think so. Mary Willis said, so true, Leela, not Layla. Hey, coffee is brewing. Hey, Alicia, Philly girl, how you doing? EK is in here. Hey, EK, how are you?
Yes.
Okay.
For the way you done her. You keep saying okay. I need you to let this shit register, Nesto. They hate you, boy.
Okay. Okay.
They saying you don't. They saying I don't know no other way to put it. They saying your name is mud right now in the streets.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. That's now.
Well, I know you know this. I want you to understand what Shirley going through.
I do understand. I understand all of that.
You can't be mad. Don't be trying to. I don't know if you're trying to do it or not. And
I ain't trying to do nothing.
I know that. I know that. But I don't hear the phone. I got that. But this is something else that I noticed too. And this is what you're gonna need. That Shirley got.
Okay.
When you heard that letter that she read Monday on the Steve Harvey Morning Show to the world.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that part.
Okay. So when she got on national, the Steve Harvey, the Shirley Strawberry letter, when she told the world everything that had been going on, she apologized to Steve. She had to admit it, what she was going through, and tears came to this woman's eyes. Then that had me crying.
Okay.
And she had to admit to Steve what was going on, how coming to work, and defending your ass, and still trying to stand strong for her husband.
Chick-fil-A gal says, I wish they would just really call out all of Nesto's crimes and what's being said, and then don't soothe him when he gets upset. Call out all the bad shit, nothing about what good he did afterwards. See, his giving and being good and stuff, it's all transactional. Oh, I did a good deed today, so what's my reward? You don't get a pot of gold every time you take clothes to the homeless, which like I said, I'm still trying to confirm that that was done because I don't believe it. Layla said Ernesto doesn't care about no reputation. If he did, he would have moved differently. If he was any kind of businessman and had any type of savvy to himself, what he would have done is had money out there. I thought that's what because he said he was a mofo gangster, right? So I thought that mofo gangsters had money out there put aside. So for times like this, not only can money be put on his books, money for the lawyer, but they also have money for their family. This man couldn't keep a home in the free world. So I don't know what kind of, I mean, he was a scammer, but he was a bad one. He was a bad one. Nothing to show for it. Absolutely nothing.
I heard that.
But, okay, after it was all said and done, Steve said, we family. We've been together 20, 25 years. We family. You're not going to get fired. I forgive you, Shirley. Tommy, we love you. Monica, we love you. The other young Junior, we love you. They got her back.
Look, y'all, just as mom said, just as mom said legacy, he was a broke mofo gangster. My Chai said they didn't think that way when they are hustling. But I mean, I know people, who was in the street pharmacy business and they had stuff put up. I know a guy who did he do something like 20 some years or so? Lawyers, everything was paid for. Still had money for his family and everything. EK said Nesto was living off of women. Granny the Great said, yes, legacy. It seems the new release calls tend to keep us distracted from those early calls and what those other ladies had to say. Hey, NPR nerd.
They got her back because if she would have been anywhere else, Fox, ABC, CNN, any other place where them white folks in control, our ass would have been gone a long time ago. So they got her support system. So I'm saying to myself, that's what my partner gonna need too. Even though he ain't shit right now.
That's
He
right.
gonna need a support. He gonna need a support system too. Steve is on a better platform than where we are, but you're gonna need that same support system for forgiveness too. If somebody stand by you too, even though you ain't shit right now. When I'm saying you ain't shit, I'm telling you how the world looking at you right now. You ain't shit right now. I don't know no other way to put it, Nesto. You ain't shit right now.
The black folks say that. That's what the black
What the black folk and them damn folk is trying to sink your ass through in that jail cell.
Here's the thing. The black folks don't think you should. I mean, because of what you've done. The white folks don't. They think you ain't shit because they would think that anyway. So I don't know why you're sitting up there saying it's only the black folks. Though you were born with white folks thinking you wasn't shit. So I mean, I don't know why you think you being supported by that group. EK said Nesto probably flatline when cash out verdict hit guilty. Oh, lady, did I speak to you? I remember when you came in, but I don't know if I said hi. A lady says most street hustlers I've heard of are broke, dumb, and dusty. That's why so many are in prison. I had one. I mean, I know one, right? We went to school together and stuff, and he was nice. And this was high school. He was balling like that in high school, and he had money. And when he got caught up, because they got him, he did like a lot of years because he had they kind of did that kingpin thing on him. And this was high school, and he had money out in the streets for everything. And he also, at the end of the day, there was still money. Child support was still being paid to the child because he had a. So like when you really ball, that's what you do. And I know another one. He had been balling for many years, but he didn't do anything out of his apartment. And I've never is all the years I've known him, I never knew him to have a legit job. And I don't even know to this day he has passed away, but To this day, I don't know if he ever stopped or if he was still in the game. I'm not sure. So I know some who have been caught, and I know some who haven't been caught and still, live that life. So he just, I don't, but I agree with, I think, I don't know if it was EK, somebody said that he lived off women. That is true. That is true. My Ty said that's unusual, Legacy Moon. Yeah, I actually, y'all might think this is strange, but I actually know a lot of people who were in the game. A lot of people. Some who made it out good, and some who made it out bad. Aunt Nettie said he ain't shit, never been shit. Excuse me, and never going to be shit. Miss Principal said, I know street hustlers that are responsible with their money. Yes, yes. Salt and Pepper Tressa said they need to bring back World's Dumbest Criminals. I missed that show. She says Nesto will be a three-part series. That was one of my favorite shows to watch. A lady said multiple streams of hustling income. Hey, allegedly says I tried to stay in the bushes, not pushing moon rocks. No, Leela, not Layla. I'm not a mofo gangster. I just know some. I ain't even gonna get into that gang. Let me shut up. Aunt Nettie said, I know a young street hustler who invests their money into real estate, laundromats, car wash. Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because you've been in a year and a half and won't let your ass go, and they ain't got no indictment on you yet. Them folks too. I don't know if the black folks doing that or not. Don't just blame it on the black folks.
Okay, go ahead.
You know what? I don't know what to say.
You got your facts together. You got your facts together. Your facts.
Oh my God.
You got your facts together. Look, see, one thing.
I say, my God.
He's got his FAX together. Okay, his FAX is together. Hey, Peach. Hey, Peekaboo. Yes, attitude and Tylenol. I'm like Tisha K. I know some folks.
Hold on. One thing I know for sure, and for 32 years, my partner 32 years, I'm not going to bring nothing to you if I ain't got my facts together. Everything I told you that I've been going through since I've been married, this time right here, you see I was not bullshit. Okay? The only thing motherfucker might talk some shit about me is some titties. Okay? But it did not say...
It's some what? It's some what?
It's some titties. Okay? Some titties. Okay? Now, I'm going to say this right here.
Wait a minute before he say that lie right here that he get ready to say. Mistress Monica said over 20 years ago, I dated a dude that ended up on America's Dumbest Criminals. Boy, I tell you what, I would have jumped up so quick seeing that. Look, let me tell you, one time I was watching one of those shows about a fugitive. I think it was Cold Case Files. Not the TV show, but the actual detective show. And this is when I had just left the Department of Corrections. And I was laying across my bed and they was talking about this guy and how he was essaying women, breaking in their houses, and he killed one. And when they put his picture up, because the name didn't say it, didn't, bring anything to my forethought. They put that man's picture up, boy. When I tell you I jumped, I was all on the phone calling my mom, and I was scared because they had called him. He's in jail, but I don't know. I was just scared. I'm looking around in the house the whole night, looking around like, oh my gosh. So that's weird when that happens. Attitude and Tylenol says, I used to date men like that until I realized they were going to have me sitting next to them at the defendant's table. Ride or die, I am not. I'm not either. My Ty said, what is Sister Moon doing? Poor Sister Moon. She went in the room. She got her snacks and she went in the room. Hey, Miss Unique. No 54 said, I saw one of my neighbors on a poster wanted for 25 grand. Should you turn them in? I know I would have. A lady says, we know of Jay-Z, 50 Cent, and others that flip into legit businesses. It happens probably like odds of a high school athlete going pro. Hey, Southside Chi-Town. Miss Principal said these men sure know how to embarrass you in public. Girl, don't you know? But okay, I don't know if this was the third time he's been arrested since they got married or the fourth. But nevertheless, Annie went to jail once and did a little bit of time, I think. But nevertheless, if you by the second arrest, I'm done with you. You ain't gonna keep telling me that's old stuff. That's old stuff. Mm-mm. Hey, the real VB. The real VB says, Law and Order Certified says, I'm behind, but I do believe he tried something with Shirley Strawberry's daughter. Shirley Strawberry to a dumbass side and agreed to pay her rent to move out. That I've heard other people say that they believe that he tried something with her, and she moved out, and the deal was Shirley would pay her rent. I do believe that. AK's POV said the story of Kimba Smith happened while I was in high school, and that made sure we all left those drug dealers alone. That was an interesting story, and I was thinking about doing something like that, doing something on her, because I don't know, I just felt bad for her. Was she being dumb? Yes, but I just feel bad for her. And didn't he end up either going to jail some years later over some other stuff, or is he dead? I can't remember, but I felt so bad for her. I really did. Miss Nisi, hey, how you doing?
I'm a man, and I ain't gonna be the last man out here, and I ain't gonna be the first man. So
That's correct.
okay, now I'm gonna straighten my business with Shirley when it comes out.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, y'all. Granny the Great says, how about being in church and look up and the man on the news for unaliving a lady is on the same row as you? OMG. That is crazy. I wouldn't know what to do. I would not know what to do if something like that happened.
After that, I ain't got. I'm gonna take that to the world with that. I ain't worrying about that part.
Okay, you
I'm
ain't
not
worried
worried
about
about that.
Shirley.
Okay, I'm gonna handle my business with that. That's easy for me. I know how to. Like she said, I said it, I did it. Okay, whatever. I could do the same thing. Okay, but what I'm not gonna do is allow motherfuckers to sit here and take my name and run through the mud. Cause this motherfucker do cheat, skin, whatever. However they do out there in their darkness, it always comes to light. So this right here, how it came to the light. I'm not saying I cheated. I ain't say that. I just said she got some curved titties. That's it.
So what you mean that you ain't gonna allow hold on one second.
Okay.
What you mean you ain't gonna allow these folks to take your name through the mud? What you mean by that?
That means, first of all these charges they got on, they all fucking bogus. Okay, and they know it. Okay, and all these folks out here making all these accusations, putting shit together, and they have not read not one motherfucking indictment. They have not read one motherfucking warrant. They don't have none of that putting out there. They're putting here.
Okay.
Okay, they don't have facts together. That's why I told you 2 months ago when I talked to you, I said, you want me to send you the motherfucking warrant? You said, no, you ain't got to do all that. I believe you. That's because I want you to have your facts together for a motherfucker get to talking that shit. You see? Okay. So, second of all, let them folks keep talking, because guess what? The right shit again.
If this man don't stop talking about folks not having their facts together, okay. Bevy C says, so Nesto trying to get your facts together, you are not getting out. Get it together. But that makes me mad when he says that, they ain't seen no indictment, they ain't seen this, they ain't seen that. People, when they went on doing this, and one person who I could truly say had their facts together and had all the documents was Fran. She had everything. She read everything. We listened to people. Nyla had read everything. Pam. So everyone had actually read the warrants and everything before Sonia did. So I beg to differ. Folks out here had their FAX together. Granny the Great said, I remained calm and talked to the pastor after church. Mary Willis said, your name is Mud. Tanya B here said, that ain't all you said. It sure ain't. A lady says, lies. And my Retta said, your name already in the mud, Nesto. Mm-hmm.
In 10 cents a click. Anytime somebody click on, they're going to make up shit. So it's 10 cents a click. Well, to me, that's over 3-4 million people done watch this shit over 90 days. But let me get my 50 million that y'all motherfucking owe me for putting my name in dirt.
Okay.
Look, I don't know if we get 10 cents a click. I don't know how that works. I'm still wondering. I've been doing this for over a year. It's very, very weird how this YouTube stuff works. But one thing I can say, if I had 2 million, let alone 50, I wouldn't give you 25 cents. Let's make that clear.
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
You can call me back. Okay, so let me say this too.
Okay.
I hear you. The facts together and all of that. I got you. That's why I like on some of them bloggers when I be listening at them. Some of the women the men always say he's allegedly charged for this. He's allegedly guilty for talking to this other woman. He's allegedly for scamming these folks out their money. He's allegedly for being a pimp. Allegedly, because remember y'all, they haven't convicted him yet. They're saying allegedly. But deep down in their heart, folks believe you are that man that they got out here in this world. They believe it. They believe that there's some. Oh, hold on 1 second. But you keep saying they prove it or whatever. You ain't in there for nothing, because if you ain't in there, then you would have been let go or whatnot, whatever. All these folks saying this and all them folks saying that.
Stop right there. Let me stop you right there. Because, see, that's what my partner don't know. My partner don't know on the warrants how they stagnated them charges. You understand what I'm saying? They stagnated.
In case y'all don't know, they stagnated them charges, okay? They stagnated them charges, okay? Mai Tai said, in other words, you aren't getting shit. Chick-fil-A gal said, we believe and knows he that man. We got our facts together, okay? So, but if the charges were stagnated, whatever that means, if the charges were stagnated and the warrants were wrong, how come he's had 3 attorneys? Out of these 3 attorneys, how come none of them have been able to get him? Not one? 3 different attorneys. 3 different attorneys. Let me see. What is Hoover? I guess he's black. You've had white ones and you've had black ones, and you're still there. You're still there. EK says, not nan, child, wife, friend, sibling, pastor, nor deacon have visited Nesto in 3 years. That's a big red flag. Let me do that one again. Not nan, child, wife, friend, sibling, pastor, or deacon have visited Nesto in the past 3 years. That is a huge red flag. And let me just add this. Daryl did go to see him, but he sent for Daryl. Daryl didn't come looking for him. He sent for him. And then going to sit on the phone with everybody else and say Daryl came up there to be nosy. No, Daryl came up there because you called him. Linda says, Brother Dre, keep him focused on the conversation that you want to have. Yes, please. And the real VB says, instead of Dre keep saying folks hate him, he needs to say, Jigga, you wrong as fuck. Okay?
That means that they charged me one time, they indicted me so I could never get the fuck out of this bitch where I couldn't get no fucking bond. Then they turn around 6 months later and they put another fucking charge on that they already figured they thought they had. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to explain to you. People talking, they don't know what the fuck really going on. And I'm okay.
They put a charge on him that they thought they had. If there's anybody who can make sense out of that sentence, they put a charge on him that they think they thought they had. Please let me know.
I'm telling you what's going on.
Listen, you don't have to use profane language and got it. I got it. I just told you, we've been together 25, 30 years. I won't be your partner till the wheels fall off. Regardless of what they're saying. I'm not the DA and I'm not the prosecutor. What I'm telling you is what they're hearing out here with your record from 25 and 30 years ago that they don't went back and got, and they don't pull every goddamn thing up on you they can pull on you niggas since you've been in diapers.
Okay, that's fine.
Ain't nobody got nothing good to say about you. Period. When it comes to business, all they keep talking about is the check, is forgery, which we ain't got no indictments on. They ain't said nothing about you cutting hair. They ain't said nothing about you giving back to the homeless. They ain't brought none of that up. That you taking clothes to the shelter and all that stuff that I've seen you do. We're talking about right now what you done done to Shirley and Erica, that girl that's supposed to be staying next day over there in Alpharetta, and this girl down in Florida. That's the headlines right now, Nesto. I don't hear nothing about the dogs and the animals no damn more in the picture. That wasn't the subject anymore. Because ain't no proof came out, or they ain't put nothing on the internet yet, like they got these phone calls. I got that. You got to deal with what's going on now.
I got to deal with it all. I got to deal with it.
Right. So even though you saying that you ain't done nothing, they double stacking this and double stacking that and whatnot, whatever, you don't have no bond and they don't want to let you out. That's reality. For what reason, we don't know.
Okay.
Because it sounds simple. I'll say the same thing. If they ain't got no proof, they ain't got no proof that you wrote a bad check. They ain't got no proof that you done took this out of these folks' account or you run a credit fraud business, then let them, as long as you can't get you off of that.
Okay.
Let it go. They ain't got no proof that you took some kids.
I think that was a question, Nesto. I don't think it was a statement. He's okay. Hey, let's talk about it. All said, brought back an old charge, brought up an existing charge.
Okay. But what I did 25 years ago, what law you can't get you no bond for that?
Okay. So let me go back
It's
to
a
this.
question.
Remember you said that the guy talking about took millions from him with some broad?
Yep.
Okay, wait. Well, how are we going to do that and Shirley getting on that telling everybody she broke, she ain't got shit, she broke down, we ain't got shit. I'm asking you $400. Where's all that money went to?
We want to know too.
I'm just saying how you motherfuckers out here capping and lying and bullshit.
They are.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. I don't know if I know you're talking about, I don't know if he was lying, if they making up stuff, if it's publicity. You ain't got no bond or no indictment or whatever bonds they got. They don't want to let you go. They talking about you a flight risk. You've been in Atlanta all your life. You don't have no goddamn house or no damn device. So where you going?
Thank you.
Where you going? Where you gonna fly to? With them putting your name and picture all over this Google search? You the hottest, like folks saying, I can't get away from this shit. The more and more I want to hear this shit, every time I pop up, that friend name keep popping up. You the number one search person on Google.
Okay.
And people that don't want to hear it, don't believe it, it pops up. And you already know in the search engine. Once you look at it one time, it's in your history, it's there. It's going to keep the Nestos and Strawberry started out. Stay tuned. Nestos go to jail. Nesto said this. Him and Sonya this. Him and Sonya. All right, goddamn. Nesto Steve, they got Steve name out there too. All right, goddamn.
Yeah.
This shit. Nigga, you got more shit going on than Donald Trump, dude. What? Look at his heel. The shit that he got going on.
Damn.
But like Steve said though, it's the black media. It's the black one that's keeping up this stuff. I got to agree with him on that. I don't know, the white folks might have put it out. I don't know who got them phone calls from jail.
Man, you know it's black folks, man. Ain't no white.
You know why the white folks don't have it? Because the white folks don't care nothing about you, nigga. Okay? That's why. Attitude and Tylenol, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, let me see what she says. What publicity would this have been for anyone? These IEPs in human form make me irrationally angry. Let me do that one more again, okay? Attitude and Tylenol says, what publicity would this have been for anyone? These IEPs in human form make me irrationally angry.
How could I forget that I had given her an extra all this time? She was standing there, she never took her eyes off. banging on the banging on the banging on the bathroom, banging on the banging on the banging on the banging on the bathroom.
Thank you so much, Attitude and Tylenol, for the super chat. Aunt Nettie says when Dre said that, that's what made him think a celebrity. He think he's a celebrity. Celebrity he is not. It's too complicated. Said Dre is a weak ninja. I understand why your ex-wife did what she did allegedly. And let me say this. I mean, it's gotten to the point where I just forget to say allegedly in regards to him. But I wouldn't say alleged girlfriend in Florida because he does have a girlfriend as far as I'm concerned in the standards of what we define a girlfriend. And she was in Florida at the time. So I wouldn't change that. I would not say he is allegedly still married to his other wives. I wouldn't say that because we know that he is. You know, it's just some things that we don't need to put allegedly in front of. DC Lively, hey, how you doing? Says his whole crew is stupid. I mean, really, they are. They really are. At A lady says Dre participated in Nesto's fantasies all those years, and this is where it led him. Hey, Nesto's shiny trumpet, because freedom is coming soon. Okay, it's coming soon, y'all.
Nigga, they got you. They fucked you all the way up with those. Any lawyer listening, any federal agent listening, if they listening, they want to know anything that you've ever said and how you feel about them. All they got to do is listen to them phone calls. They got them. They got them. And it's you. All they goddamn capping you be motherfucking doing.
Man, I'm sorry. He said federal agent. He said federal agent.
I mean, what kind of I be doing, Fred? What you mean?
Okay, this shit is not funny. I'm just letting you know.
You saying I'm capping? What you saying? I'm trying to figure that part out.
You know, when I first met you, and you know, when I met you, you know, you bring this to my life, and you know, I like the way you move. Let me tell you how I am. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Look at this nigga, man. This nigga.
Let me tell you, but
what I'm gonna need you to do? I want you to do this when you was in that goddamn RV and you hound that motherfucking RV, and I looked at you. I said, this nigga, my fucking partner, man. This nigga,
it was the truth.
Go chill this nigga, man.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
I'll tell you one thing. We do know she was in that RV jumping up and down on him. We know that part. Mocha and Dimples, hey, says the more I hear Nesto talk, the more I believe he had to have some type of liquid narcotics on them toys because ain't no way I would have went for his lies and bullshit. Okay, me either. Hey, honey, say that. Hey, I revives. How you doing? See if anybody else came in. Hey, Dr. Charles, how are you doing?
Yeah, but I thought that. What I'm saying here, I'm not shocked. I've been knowing you since day one. But the whole world hear it, Nestos. The whole world can hear it.
I know, but they invaded my privacy, bro.
I got that. Yeah. So the whole, anybody that thought you was half decent, might still think that you half decent, or still think that you need forgiveness, or guess what, where you going to have to lay hands.
Back to these IEPs, okay? I do believe that these people, or at least Nesto is special because he's saying his privacy has been invaded. When he sits on the phone, when he has the visits, they have signs that tells them the conversation is being recorded. I don't know, but I know back in the day, if an inmate called your house, it tells you all of these things. I don't know if it tells the inmate those things, but I know they have a sign that tells them this. And I know they have it for visitations because I saw it once when on one of the visitations, I actually saw the sign. So it tells them that they are being recorded. I don't understand where his rights were or have been violated. Chick-fil-A Gal said he thinks being a cheater and slow remedial pimp talk is funny. And it really isn't. It really isn't. I revived said, I bet he is, raggedy ass ain't laughing now. No, he fasting. Now he fasting and everything, trying to get into the Bible while being with an atheist. I don't know about you, but I don't know how many if this is not your girlfriend, why is she supporting you? Because that's what she's doing. It's like actually having another dependent and making plans with you before, I mean, when you get out of jail. And she was making these plans before the divorce. Before. Justin's mom says you are property of Fulton and Cobb County. You have no privacy in jail. Chick-fil-A gal said he knows he's being recorded. Even Lamont, Dion, and Shirley told him that. If he didn't know in the beginning, he knows now, and he's still running his mouth. Dr. Charles said, I don't understand why Dre just don't come out and tell Nesto that he is a dumbass to put Sonya ahead of Shirley. I don't know why either, especially since he's Team Shirley. Leela Not Layla says, make it make sense.
Hands on your ass right now. Where is he at? The pastor that miracle at. Where is Jasper Williams at right now?
Okay,
The bad hat that you was cutting, coming in there, goddamn, giving $100 faces to and stuff. And where he at right now?
Okay. I called him.
I'm asking you a question. Where is he?
I don't know. I ain't never called him.
Because you were there for him doing when he was going through what he was going through a couple years back. That scandal thing that was going on.
That's true. That's true now. That is true. This is true.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Well, if I can make it go away for you, I wish I could. I wish I could just make it go away. Get it off the internet. Get you get on back out here so you can go to NASCAR, your dreams, and do what you like to do. Cut hair, and play with your cars. Because that's, oh my God, boy. Oh my God.
Okay.
You keep saying okay. I don't think you know how serious this shit is.
Listen, and it's very serious. All I'm trying to do is get free, bro. And I can once I get free, defend myself, I'm good. And they can't keep me in forever. I do know that.
Oh, that's true. I do believe that.
They can't keep me in forever.
Do you really know
what
that?
I'm saying? And I ain't 60 yet. I got a year and a half left. So I think my 60th birthday, everything gonna be wonderful. Life be back on track. Life gonna be good. Whoever we talking shit, they gonna be.
Nesto, you 60 ball now, and guess what? We still talking. We are still talking. Chick-fil-A girl said, Pastor Jasper got caught with one of Nesto's stolen cars. Leela Not Layla said, the way Dre is coddling this grown ass man, shaking my head. Attitude and Tylenol said, Nesto buying you a coffee 20 years ago, plus expecting you to bail him out of jail equals human IEP. Miss Unique said 2 years later.
Old and dead, so I keep on moving. No, I'm not.
So you ain't heard nothing from Shirley?
I ain't gonna hear nothing from her. She ain't reached out. She done cut me off.
Well, let me ask you a question.
When she told you before all this kicked off, she said, "Don't."
I know what you told me. I told you what she did. I told you.
Yeah. So
the last conversation I had with her, but I don't think she did it out of malice. I think she done it out of all the shit that was coming at her, this publicity. And everything that was going on. I do believe she loves you. Right.
Yeah, I know that for a fact. I know that.
What other choice do she have?
Yeah, I got you.
You have 1 minute remaining.
And you call me back.
Oh,
but I am going to call you back, though. Yeah, I am going to call you back. Call you back about 5 minutes. This is good. So is there anything else?
I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with you, man.
Oh, shit, you hell, man. You hell on wheels, man. You hell on wheels.
You sitting on that laughing.
No, because you got to make me laugh, shit. This shit is...
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Thank you for watching.
All right. That was actually call one. I don't know why. I know that what the title says on the call and what actually happened is two different things, but that's okay. We enjoyed this call. I am not going to play, like I said, it's 4 calls in that series. I'm not going to play that. I am going to play. Oh, can y'all? I guess y'all can still hear me. I am going to play a different call now. We are going to go back in time Let me see here. We're going to go back in. What is the microphone doing? We're going to go back in time and we're going to listen to They Say You're Nasty. That's what we're going to do. Okay, stop it. Go away. All right, let me pull this up. And we're going to get into that because they say you're nasty.
This video contains one
Hey, Mons.
call between Ernesto and Dre on November 16th, 2023. I have 2 more calls between them from this same day that will be coming soon. In this call, you will hear Ernesto tell Dre that Shirley has not sent the divorce papers. They go on to talk about YouTube and Sonya. Take a listen.
What you got going on?
What's going on, Ernie?
Sure, you driving?
Just pulled up at my delivery.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was just calling to see can I get let Heather go to the store, give me some commissary. I'm be sitting here for about 6 more months. Should be over by then, hopefully. Yep. How you doing?
It's same old, buddy.
Sound like you're doing some paperwork.
I just pulled up at my delivery. I'm getting ready to check in. I'm already late. Just come out of Alabama. It's same old, buddy. There's nothing new.
Okay.
I'm good. Just working, driving.
Working, that's right. How your mama doing?
Everybody in the family doing good. Mom doing good. Sister doing good. Beyonce doing good. Everybody doing good. Andre doing good. Everybody doing good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so that's it, man. I'm just trying to maintain about 6 more. Still ain't indicted yet. Talking that shit. They got 5 more months to do what they gotta do. They gotta let me go. So
you said they got what?
about 5 more months. They gotta let me go because I've been here 2 years.
Hold on one second, Aaron. Hold on. It's okay. It's been a long time since we all been to school. Me too. Some things I'd be like, no, I'm not trying to say yours. Okay.
Oh, this is when he was I think he was dropping off a load. Hey, Sonya's Boots, Chocolate Drop. I can't remember if I spoke to you. Tanya B here said working Nesto something you should have been doing. Chocolate Drop said Nesto don't care nothing about Dre or his mama. No, can you send me some money for some cosmetics? That's all he cares about.
Been out longer than you. There you go. Hold on, Nesto.
Hold on, Nesto. I'm working.
You good?
You caught me at a time. Well, people working.
Yeah.
He's allergic.
So
you said in 5 more months they're gonna have to do what, Nesto?
They're gonna have to go ahead and dismiss the shit. Because they don't have nothing. They have no evidence, don't have nothing. Yeah, they dropped the other bonds down again Monday.
I seen it. It's all over the internet. These folks sitting in courtroom and everything. They got premieres and everything when they're gonna drop and everything.
What?
You lied? Yeah. And it's live by live, feed and everything.
What?
Yep. And they're breaking it down and dissecting everything. Yep. They got folks. Every time you move, they sit in court to watch your case.
Okay.
You already know this. I don't know why you act like you never heard this before.
I'll just be glad when the truth come out. Yeah. It's coming.
I'll just be so glad when the truth, not to be confused with the truth. The truth. TROOF. Okay? He'll be glad when that comes out.
Yeah, it's coming. Sure is. So I'm just being patient with it.
Right. Dre was notification gang D Dub. You know what? I've just realized something, and it hit me when I saw Sanders RN her comment about being done in the kitchen. Right? I didn't ask nobody what they was having for dinner. I forgot. You know, I know Native does that, and I forgot to do that. Miss Mad About Music said, "You know, us working people do that, Nesto. We work." Chick-fil-A Gal said, "Truth is Nesto's truth only." TROOF, the truth.
That's all I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like this track.
Okay.
Hey,
You
mother.
gonna send me the relay code? Yep. Okay. Okay. Next up.
Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed.
No, it ain't changed. I mean, it's just more demanding. More demanding out here. That's all. It's more demanding. It's more demanding, more work, and people don't want to pay nothing. And prices are 3 times higher. You already know. Inflation is terrible.
Yeah,
And the demand that they put on the working society now, it just don't add up.
No, it don't. It don't.
They still want you to work, you know, like they paid you back in. I don't even.
Of
Anyway, we ain't
course.
talk about all that.
They still want you to work.
Well, at least you know what's going on now. Those are people
I mean,
know what's going
I'm
on.
dealing with it, and it just frustrates you. The more and more you do, the more and more they want, the more and more they demand. And if they richer, and we keep we working harder for it like that. You see me get out here? You see?
Yeah.
What's going on with Miss Shirley?
Huh?
What's going on with Miss Shirley?
I don't know.
You ain't talking to her?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You just seem like you're so far away.
Hold on. How about now? Is that better?
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay.
No,
Let's turn it off and reset.
I haven't heard from. I probably, I haven't heard from.
She
I'm
said
just
kick
gonna wait
rocks.
until I get my papers. I have not received no divorce papers.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have not received nothing like that, and she hasn't filed anything like that. So
Okay.
I know that part, and that's kind of it. I just being quiet over here. You say every time I make a move, they out there moving too. So I know that, but there's a lot of people. I guess they got nothing else to do. I guess ain't nothing I can really say. Shit, what come out of that? So, wow. Okay.
Okay.
That's all I can say, bro. But I do know one thing. You was right. I am in a
About what?
political. One thing I can say. You was right. I am in a political free fall. But it did Trump people the same way.
Oh, they doing me like they doing Trump and his people. I am in a political fall. First, you made the whole entire nation, all around the world, you think your story is, and now then you were a celebrity, right? Or celebrity adjacent. Now it's political. You are a political prisoner being held in the Cobb County. I mean, isn't that just awful? Miss Mesmerized, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, Nesto ain't laugh like that. And Nesto ain't laughed like that in a long time. Yeah, because absolutely nothing is funny right now. He is not laughing at that 39 count Rico. He is not, hey, black but not bitter. He's not laughing at those bigamy charges. He ain't laughing at none of that stuff. He's guilty of I'm sorry, he's an innocent man, right? And he's gonna be coming home soon, per Nesto. This is what he says and this is what he thinks. But I don't know how soon, I don't know what soon he's talking about, but he's not coming home anytime soon. My Reddit said political, where'd you go? Okay, political free fall. He is nuts. Yeah, tell me, how did he get caught up in Trump's fall? And now, I guess since Trump has become president again with all his felonies, I guess Nesto thinks he's going to be able to just do the same thing. Let me see. Hey, let's talk about it. All said there is nothing political about this man. No, it isn't. And all he knows is what he sees on TV. Now he can. One thing I will give him credit for. Well, no, I won't give him credit for that. I was getting ready to say one thing I'll give him credit for. At least he can watch something on TV and repeat it back better than Sonya can, but that's not always true either. So I take that back. The real VB said, I think Nesto used to clown Dre for working hard and doing things the right way. That's why he'd be like, where your boys at? Why you calling me for $100? Oh my goodness. Y'all, Black but Not Bitter has put all of the native things in the chat if you'd like to donate. So she's put the GoFundMe link back in there too, as well as his other things. D-Dub said Nesto hasn't voted since Obama. Well, you know what? I was wondering, there's a picture, I can't remember if it's Shirley's Instagram or his, where they went out and voted and they've got like the sticker. I wonder, did he vote? Because it's easy to go through and pretend. I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. I just know where I go to vote, and I don't know what machines are like anywhere else because this place is the only place I voted. But you go behind a curtain, so he can go behind that curtain and just pick his nose. We don't know what he did when he went behind that curtain, or while Shirley was behind the curtain, he could have ran. I don't know, but I just really question whether this man voted or not.
Yeah.
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 They leak this shit out, and they're locking the black dude back up.
Yeah, felons, you have to do it. You have to go through a process, but a felon can vote. I don't know what the process is and what that changed. I forget. Did that change during the Clinton years? I think maybe. So they can vote, but there's some paperwork and things involved, which is why I don't believe he voted because I can't see him doing the necessary paperwork so that he can vote.
Saying because he got a top part, so they're gonna lock him up.
Wait a minute. C. Penny said the stickers are free. You don't even have to go behind the curtain. I know I've seen the babies. You know how sometimes they take the babies with them. The babies have the stickers. So you're right about that. Oh, Sanders RN has invited us all over. She says she cooked and chopped a plenty. Oh wow. Mimi says he can't even read. Miss Principal said Florida makes it hard for felons to vote. There's a lot of fees they have to pay. I didn't even think about that, them having to pay fees. You're right. You're right. Oh my gosh. Tanya B here. Oh, you gonna ring the doorbell like native?
What black dude?
Huh?
What black dude you talking about?
What'd you say?
What black dude you talking about they locked up?
Black dude. The
He's
black
talking.
dude that got locked. These two white boys fight. Oh shit. They still doing the same thing. They still scrapping it here, bro.
Salt and Pepper Tresses said, Legacy, now you know Nesto don't sign no paperwork, okay? Attitude and Tylenol said, I'm about to air fry some chicken and stir fry some cabbage and carrots. That sounds good. Hey, Kimmy Who, how are you doing? Let me see. Did I miss any comments? Okay.
Yeah.
What they fighting over?
I'm sorry. Hi, C Penny. I'm sorry. I can't remember if I just spoke to you or not.
Coffee. Two white boys. Two white boys. Yeah. But anyway, the black dude that was locked up, the black dude who was locked up was Trump supporter. what was on his indictment. They're locking him back up, saying that he had a podcast. So he got to sit in here to trial. So I'm really curious what they're going to do with the YSL group. I saw him last week. We was in seeing an attorney together. I was just like,
Yeah.
man.
I heard you talking about it.
How many years did he stay in jail, YSL? And he is an actual celebrity. And look at how long he stayed in jail. All of that to end in a plea deal. So I don't know what you're talking about, man. I really don't. Them folks is having tacos over there. Later, though, it's barely lunchtime in California. Samantha Lake said Nesto never voted. Hey, Jeanette. Jeanette said they will give anyone a sticker. I had my baby with me, and they gave him a sticker. Mimi said that man thinks every other case is a reference to his crimes. Salt and Pepper Tresses said Sunday menu is turkey meatloaf, rice, gravy, and green beans. That sounds good. That sounds good.
Yeah.
The conversation you and him.
Miss Mad About Music, he said he had a podcast. I can't remember what that man went back to jail for, but it wasn't because he had a podcast. It was for something else. But, I take back what I said when I said Nesto gets he can repeat it and gets it right. I take that back. No, he can't.
Man, I heard that.
Okay.
Yeah, you told her about it, and you said y'all sitting in there, so I heard the whole. You can hear everything you say here.
Oh.
Just like you sitting downstairs in my basement getting ready to watch Floyd Mayweather fight. They can hear everything you see on TV. They got you. And it's clear. Microphones are very clear.
Oh, okay. Well, they're saying that the hear part what I'm talking about, I'm motherfucking innocent man. Is it he in that part?
No.
They hear you, but until you get clear innocent, your ass is, you ain't innocent yet. Until you get clear. But they keep saying allegedly. A lot of bloggers keep saying allegedly. She's allegedly charged for all these whatever crimes. So, like I said, I don't know. I'm not even going to go over it with you. But some of the shit I be hearing to myself, I be like, what? They got my boy out here like he's a motherfucking monster. So, all this shit you were doing, I never knew this shit. But here, I'm like, huh? So, I've been knowing you 35 years.
You've been knowing each other 35 years. You notice how it changes, 20 years, 25, 35. It doesn't matter how many years you've known him. But he's sitting there saying, I've known you for XYZ years, and I didn't even know that. That should tell you something, Dre. Just because you didn't know that doesn't mean that it didn't happen. Okay? Oh, I revived. She says we're torturing her because she is fasting. Oh my. Leela Not Layla said somebody always calling me when I'm trying to enjoy the live. Miss Mad About Music said, "What guy? I missed it. Can't understand Mushmouth." I'm trying to look it up now. I'm looking it up right now.
Thank you.
So I'm like, where he get this shit here from?
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
I don't know. I think with you there, so we can talk. I got some questions for your ass. And you can believe that. I got a lot of questions for your ass.
Okay.
I sure do.
Okay, well, I got every answer that you need. I got every answer, and I got every answer for you, all the proof you need on black and white. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't wait till let it be seen. But I got to be all the way clear because they ain't finna get my ass back up. Because they scared me talking about I'm gonna got a podcast locking you back up. Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah.
So you ain't got no money on your book?
No, I got $5 now when they take your ass to medical down there. They'll hold that just because you go to medical.
$5?
Yeah, that's what they hold that $5.
When the last time you had some money on your book, Dion?
So what? They hope. I didn't know that. Oh, Miss Principal said it was only of the ones from the Trump case he was the only one of the Trump case that was making posts on Twitter talking about witnesses, I think. Yeah, that's yeah. D Dub said Dre has learned more about Nesto from these calls than he has in 30 plus years since he met him. Eve has many faces. Hey, Siri Colette, how are you doing?
And Lamont, them don't sing you nothing.
No, man, listen.
Why not?
No, listen, bro. Listen.
What about Sonya? She don't sing you nothing either?
No, she do every time, but she sent me what she could send me. But her thing is, she give me what I needed. She told me that she called you. She told me what you said, which I respect all that, because I know what you got going on.
She told me she wasn't gonna call me no more, so she just let me know. She just let me know her phone call was business. If I couldn't drop 15,000,
she told you
she
that?
just said,
Hold on.
no, hold on, calm down. You should calm down. Calm down and hear me out before you start trying to call and check somebody. I know how you get. Then she asked me that. I told her what I had going on. I told her, that's going on. I said, I don't mind helping. I have 15 right now. I don't have it. I don't know when I'm not going to get it back. She said, okay. So she kept talking. So I got 6 last week. I was asking her. I guess when you respond to something, I always have to do. She said, thank you.
This just sounds like mumbo jumbo right here. I'm trying to tell you. What on earth is Dre saying? Hey, V. Lenore, how are you doing? Hope all is well with you on this Sunday.
I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the door.
Just want to make sure that the likes are liking, okay?
You, and then make sure I read this text. I'm going to read it to you just like she said it to me. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. I will no longer contact you. That's what she said.
See, who does she think she is? This is why his friends don't deal with him now, is because of this type of foolishness.
Okay, that was cool.
So, I mean, not to, he doing good. We went to court today. They paid the bond out. I like to know stuff like that too. Why I got to just do about the money?
Right.
So you can call me and tell me that yourself. So that just let me know. Man, I don't have to go through her. I got your son, and I can talk to you myself.
I got you.
Hey, Delicate Dell. Kimmy Who said, Ernesto knows exactly what Sonya said about the 15K, acting like she was going to give it to Nesto since everyone was such a bum. Yeah, because, remember, she could pay that back. And, if something happens to her, she has a life insurance policy. Yeah, okay, whatever. But if you can pay him back, if he drops the 15,000, you got it like that. Why don't you drop it and make payments to the lawyer each month? I don't understand that. Mary Willis says Sonya have run all of his friends away. Yeah, she has. She really has. EK says Nesto is a Judas. He don't mean nobody any good, not even himself. Oh, and by the way, since I got everybody here, I will be back tonight. And we're gonna be looking at Officer Fields and seeing, who she arresting. We're gonna look at that, okay? Them folks said, notice Dre said he can go through Dion, and then she alienated Dion. Right. But see, the thing about one thing I will give Dion credit for, if we giving away credits, is that he at least kept up with what was going on in the case. He always knew what was going on or what had happened when he talked to his deity. Okay, So I'll give him some credit for that. Miss Principal said she was going to run off with that money with her dirty foot dragging arse. Okay. Y'all just do not like her and her RV hair washing self.
I got you. Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah. That's what she's saying. She want my mama contact, so we have to talk anyway. She your friend, she my friend.
Right. I mean, I get it. Yeah. I mean, no matter what, she knows you're my best friend, so she knows she
She
can't.
feel like she can't mess those, so I'm gonna prove that she got the definition to her. I don't know her.
Well, they know I'm an innocent man, so they know that too. You know that too as well. And y'all just don't know each other. That's it. That's just bottom line. But I told you, they're just super aggressive. That's all.
That's fine. I'm in the
Yeah, that's all that is. It's super aggressive. Ain't nothing personal against you now. Not at all. Yeah. She did what she's supposed to do. So I'll say that part.
Y'all, Delicate Del said he only had 2 friends. Let me see. Linda says, I just can't understand how Shirley could have ever spent 1 second with this scumbag. When you figure it out, let me know, because I'm awfully curious about that too. Because this man would came up talking to me, and he wouldn't have even got my number. Talking the way I hear him talking on these phone calls, no ma'am, no ma'am.
Yeah. What the response was, and how she handled it, most motherfuckers wouldn't even did that. They went online, oh, he did it. Well, I don't know what he gonna do. He need to figure that shit out. That was most of 92% would have said that. I know that for sure. Yeah.
Right.
And you know that too. You're all talking about, you should have asked me first. You should have dealt with me first. But if you can't deal with no shit like that, what the fuck I'm asking for? Because I know you can't handle it.
Ooh, glorious, fabulous and retired said word on the street is that he may now be shopping a deal. He might be. Sean Hoover's track record ain't been good these last couple of trials. Nesto should be shaking in his boots or his sneakers or the new pair of shoes he's waiting on somebody to buy. D-Dub said not just Shirley, he had multiple wives. And he had the people he was with was a, like, decent people in radio. I mean, he wasn't just with trash. You know what I'm saying, y'all? So I don't understand. I just do not understand. Hey, make it rain, NYCFL. She says, I just can't wait until this trial starts and Nesto takes the stand. He's going to be hit with perjury since he doesn't know how to tell the truth. That and the fact that he never has his FAXs together. But no attorney in their right mind, and I know a defendant has a right to defend themselves and go on the stand, and I really would like to be in the room when him and Sean Hoover have that conversation. But any lawyer with any kind of common sense would not put this man on the stand. Any lawyer who has taken the time to listen to 1, 2, or 5 of these phone calls would say, man, I don't think it's a good idea for you to be going on when I'm talking and looking at these comments. They would say, I just don't think it's a good idea for you to go on the stand. Justin's mom said now he's using percentages like Sonya, the Velcro gym shoes. That's what he's shaking in. Tito said he's shaking in his prison slides. Chick-fil-A gal said Nesto ain't getting on no stand. He shouldn't. He should not get on nobody's stand because that's not going to work out well for him, as Judge Bryant would say. That's not going to work out for you today. So he just need to sit his behind the defendant's table. What he really should do is it would be in his best interest, I think, to take a plea because he's looking at a lot of time. I don't think he realizes that. Just like he doesn't realize he's guilty, allegedly. But he is looking at a lot of time, and a deal would be the best thing to do. Hey, Dimples, Wimples. Them folks said Nesto will want to get on the stand because he's too stupid to listen to Hoover. I just want to be a fly in the wall when him and Sean Hoover have that conversation because it will be a very interesting one. But we only know what he says is going on. We don't know what really, because I don't understand how you can have a meeting with your lawyer, right? On the same day, your girlfriend comes to visit you and she has to tell you what's going on with you and your lawyer. That makes no sense to me. I don't understand that. Even with a low IQ, being an IEP human, he should understand what's going on with his case. But he acts clueless when she comes to visit. Shirley's divorced finally. Oh, she's speaking. Let me see. Chick-fil-A gal said, do the time, you mofo gangster. Do the time. That's right. That's what I say.
So it is what it is. It's gonna be all right. I'm coming. Don't worry, I'm coming.
Okay.
So I'll see how the shit going.
All right.
A little bit more time, it's gonna clear all the way out. Yeah.
So you said 5 more months.
Well, that's a loan because it'll be I'll be 18, 19 January.
Okay, so he said 5 more months. It's going to be 5 more months. That was in November the 16th, 2023. We are getting ready to go in November 2025, and there he still sits. Kimmy, who said Nesto gonna get on the stand and incriminate. Not to be confused with incriminate, but he gonna get on that stand and incriminate himself. D-Dub says Sonia has probably told him he has to testify. You know how she's always saying because he hasn't had a chance to talk and explain things. So you're right about that. Hey, Sweet Peasy, how are you doing?
It'll be 19 months January.
Wait, hey, let's talk about it all. Said, let him baptize himself. Okay.
So the rule is they have to have you indicted, clean you out of jail, because you really not supposed to sit in jail for 12 months. So all this shit.
12, right.
Yeah.
Told him this.
Way past law is really illegal. It's way past illegal. So them holding indictments and all this shit, this and that, none of that makes sense unless you're trying to stack it all up. You can't stack some of it you ain't got. All this shit I'm dealing with is hearsay. That's basically what it is. I haven't even really been charged. If people really know what's going on with the lawyers and the rule books out there, they're looking at all this shit, they should know that by now. But a lot of people are in the blind, so they don't know that. Yeah. They're just going by what they hear. They don't even know the true facts. But you're going to hear the facts in a minute, so it's cool. Like I said, I ain't finna sit here and stroke myself out worrying about it no more. I damn near did. Worrying myself about it. Yep. Can't do that no more. They still drilling Mr. too. They ain't just drilling me, they just not drilling her too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And drilling Steve too. But I tell you,
yeah.
that don't start the money though. I show you that. Didn't you get that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that don't start the motherfucking money. Hey, it don't start the money, man. People love motherfucking drama. They pay for drama now. So
Yeah, I see that.
you see, yeah, they pay for that shit, but you got
I see that. They be tuned in, boy. They have. And they mention that right there. Everybody be getting off work trying to come home and see that right there.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. You gonna have.
I don't know about you, Dre, but the people I know, they be sitting right at work listening to this, okay? They be in the bushes listening to this. Everybody's invested and interested. A lady says, we've heard him speak for years and it still makes no sense. Chick-fil-A gal said Nesto can't even speak to his own lawyer, let alone on the stand. Muffin 218 says, sounded like kidney punch Ken just got him. Justin's mom says, your money is stopped. Thank goodness. And you know, it's so funny when you hear Sonya talk and she says, "We paid, we." It's like it's all this French, you know.
Asking about somebody you was talking about with Dion. No, you talking about V? That's what you talking about. You're trying to ask me about somebody. You're trying to ask me about somebody else. That did with Dion. I guess you were talking about V.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. What you just say, Ernest?
You were trying to ask me about somebody that with Dion last time we had a conversation.
I know. I asked you about Dion and Lamar.
Oh, yeah. I don't talk to him really like that. I don't really talk to him like I talk to him, but I don't really talk to him like that. No, not no more like that. No. He came to court and all that stuff there 2-3 times, but I don't really talk to him like that. Most people they be kind of scared. They gonna fuck with their livelihood, this social media stuff. You know, if you don't understand what's going on with this jail shit, you ain't don't know. If you ain't really got a good sense of mind what's going on, you be scared to death.
Linda says he is a flight risk. Dre, if you don't think that Ernesto will run, please bail him out. Them folks said at Mimi and then emailing the prosecution, calling them liars on the day of the hearing. A total mess. That was terrible. That's not even, I mean, even people who aren't even like interested in true crime or legal stuff, even they would know that's a no-no. Mahogany Red, how you doing? Says Dre is describing Dre ain't no grown person hurrying home to watch a YouTube video that can be replayed. And I have to say, eye rolling emoji she has in there, and you are absolutely right. Dre need to stop. Dre, but see, here's the thing, Dre be just like I said. I know people who sit at work and listen to this. Dre is in that truck driving, listening to jail calls. That's why he can repeat them all.
Yeah. And everybody living paycheck to paycheck. I know how that shit go.
And
Yeah. So it is what it is. And I ain't no goddamn body. I'm trying to figure why everybody follow me. I ain't nobody. I ain't nobody, bro. I ain't no star. I ain't no ball player. I ain't no rich ass nigga. I ain't nobody. I'm a regular person. So what are making a big deal out of it? So it is what it is.
because it's funny as hell.
You say you don't know why they making a big deal out of it.
Well, I know why, but because of the wifey, but that shit over with. Yeah, you can't put 2 and 2 together. That's over with now. Am I wrong?
Right. I don't know.
Muffin218 says, I wonder if anyone in his camp has written him any letters just to tell him what his hen is doing. But then again, I guess not, because he would probably tell her what they said. Well, remember Dion, that call where he was telling him off, Dion was telling him that. Stop talking to these people with social media. He was telling him about what Sonya is doing. That's why he said he gonna fool around. They're gonna baptize that ass, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Them folks said at least we have paychecks and honest money. A lady says you not even regular. Chick-fil-A gal says, and you begging from whomever gets a paycheck, bum. Begging for cosmetics, movies, and DuPont magazine. D-Dub said paycheck to paycheck doesn't have to dry beg for $100. Justin's mom said all y'all are is remedial. Amen to that.
I don't know what to say no damn more. I really don't.
You hell, man.
No, when you think you got something, you hear something else, I don't know what to say no more. I'm just neutral. I'm like that night. I'm like that night when you came and got me, and you picked me up and you took me home, and you were sitting in the car. You was in the Bentley, and you drove me all the way home. And you were quiet, and Rod called you and you said, "Yep, I got him." And you didn't have no comment one way or another, and you dropped me off, and you were just quiet. Because I'm the same way right now.
Okay. I don't forgot all about that shit. Okay.
Yeah, you came and got me like I asked you to, but you You wouldn't ask me this, you wouldn't ask me that. You know, I think you just shocked. You just
I wonder if this call before, if this is before or after he had told Sonya about the being in the woods thing with Dre. I can't remember. Um, I'd be very interested in knowing that too. NPR nurse said Dre is acting like the calls are the last episodes of The Fugitive.
in a state of shock, and you drove me into the house. That was it.
Well, I just wanted to make sure you was okay. That was good enough for me. As long as
I
you was
got,
okay.
I got that. I got that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And I probably was, but at the time I couldn't feel it. I just wanted to make. Cause I sitting there arguing with the nigga for about 2 hours. He's trying to convince me why I don't need to do what I don't need to do. And I'm trying to say to myself, what the fuck is you talking about? There was just too much going on with. I know what I needed to do. I couldn't. That shit was some bad suggestions. I couldn't see all that because all that shit was flashing in my head. Because he couldn't see we going to that goddamn storage room. You popping that motherfucker. I look at him and I make sure the man's shit straight till he come home. You know, and you keeping it close to your goddamn your circle where you ain't got to go far. See, he ain't seen none of that. I seen all that. So the back flashing in my head, you know, you keeping that nigga in power, and he ain't even here. So he couldn't see what I saw for that night to happen. But you telling me what I don't need to do? That shit was confusing like a motherfucker to me. It was just confusing. So it was just back and forth. It was just back and forth. And then that shit was flashing when he was trying to. He saw me at the gas station out there on West Chapel. Oh, you know how he is. Well, yeah, we both.
So we got to put that on the list. Backflashing. Backflash. I got to write that down. Backflashing.
know how he is. He's talking about you. We both know how he is. So guess what? We've been dealing with him goddamn 20 some years. You should know how he is. He know how you are too now, nigga. You know how I am.
Right.
So come on now. You get mad, you want to get tall slick out your mouth. You got to hear what the man got to say. You know, I might get mad. I got to listen what the man got to say. He get mad. He got to listen what I got to say. That was real friendship is. I'm pretty sure you ain't got down Mr. T. Y'all don't agree on everything, right?
Right.
Y'all don't agree on everything now, but it comes to a mutual ground that somebody got to open their eyes up, because everybody don't know everything. So yeah, I got that. I got that. So I was just being patient, man. Stop being so goddamn frustrated, being mad, trying to be angry, and one thing keep in my ear, you say, just don't come out here mad at the world and be angry. I'm working on that because of my situation.
Who you gonna be mad with when you come out? Who you gonna be angry with?
Well, I ain't got no reason to be mad at nothing.
You gonna be mad? You gonna be mad with all the folks that accuse you of doing all the things that you doing? That's who you gonna be mad with? Because you can't be mad at nobody else. All the folks that say you did this and say you did that, them the folks.
I don't even know.
You gonna be mad with?
I don't even know.
What you mean you don't know them folks? They say you do them.
I don't know them people. I
Okay.
don't know them.
He don't know them folks. He don't know none of them folks that's accusing them of crimes, even though we've seen text messages between him and Gail Bickham, Melanie Scratch. We've seen the evidence, but he don't know them folk. He don't know none of them.
If they say if the ones say I did what I did and they say they know me, okay, guess what's gonna do? It's an old slango that Portia said when she was on Instagram. Motherfucker was hating on her so goddamn bad. She said, I'm not gonna block my shit. I want the haters to see everything. She was right. So guess what? I want them to see what God got for me. What he got for me, that's what I'm gonna show. So guess what? They gonna just let them hate. Say what they want to say about me. They gonna be still sitting in their bungalow looking crazy with an old ass lady quilt.
Put a 1 in the chat if you're sitting in your bungalow with your old lady quilt wrapped around you doing whatever he thinks that you do. Okay, put one in the chat.
Yeah.
I always talking about somebody quilt and TV at their damn house. Sit your ass down somewhere. I always talking about folks.
Hey, you asked me.
Oh, they talking about your ass right now too.
I know they talking to me.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing. You know what your name is on YouTube? You know what they call you?
What they call me?
Nasty Nestos.
Guess what? You know why they said that? Because I got.
Before he says, why we say that, may I just say, I would rather be sitting in my bungalow with my old lady quilt wrapped around me than sitting in a cell that I've got to share with people, a toilet I've got to share with people, a shower I've got to share with people. What do they give you? One blanket, and you're sleeping on the bottom bunk. So that one bungalow with the old lady quilt, it sounded real good to me. Did I speak to you, casino lady in Southside Chi-Town? I can't remember. I can't remember at all. Aunt Nettie said, Portia's somewhere saying now how I get in this. uh, Linda says Shirley is moving on down the road for a better life. And them folks said, it's not a bungalow, it's a cottage. And it's not a quilt, it's an Afghan. Okay.
That is called Nasty Dilla. That's the name of my motherfucking book. So they heard that off my goddamn conversation. That's
Yeah, they say nasty Nestos.
So what did that supposed to mean?
All your rendezvous allegedly. Let me be clear, because I know they're listening. Allegedly in the buses and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's supposed to be taking place in there. They say you're nasty.
So they must like all that shit for me.
I'm just telling you, they say you're nasty, Nestos.
Okay.
The stuff that you're doing, whatnot. I ain't gonna put no cut on it. You need to hear it the way you did. They say you're nasty.
They say you're nasty. Call you nasty Nestos. Hey, squinting cat, Bayou Bruja, and TD Will. How are y'all doing? I had to say this. I had to read this out loud. Black Brit Not Bitter has said borrowed underwear, drinking water from the same place you relieve your bowels and bladder. Okay. Hey, Ann P. She put a one in the chat. She said, and loving it. Okay. She's loving her bungalow, her old lady quilt. And Fabulous and Retired is sitting in her rocking chair, probably looking at the sun and just enjoying things going on around her because she can enter her house and go back outside as she pleases. Miss Mad About Music said your girlfriend said you know them folks and said you were sleeping with them. Yep, that's what she told us and her sister wife. Yeah, because it should be civil. It's all civil. Simply because you had a relationship with them. So which is it? That's so did you or didn't you? Because you say you don't know them folks. Your girlfriend said you do know them folks. So who them folks, Nesto?
Hey man, these folks put a spin on everything out here. Boy.
Yeah, they say you're nasty.
How many people looking at this shit, man?
Hey, it's trying to keep you updated. Them folks got views. Everybody is tuned in. I mean, you go from one blogger to the next. I keep trying to tell you this. Everybody, you got the main ones. They got it. They break the call down. They dissect it. They stop. They correct it. They correct your grammar. They correct your wording. They correct how you talk to Shirley. They notice how you talk to Sonya, how you talk to everything. They notice everything. They say you're nasty.
Okay.
All he can say to that is, okay. Squinting Cat said, I'm sitting at my home office desk doing legitimate stuff, listening to Legacy. Legitimate. Catch that. Legitimate. Salt and Pepper Trusted said, my old lady quilt is my nice, comfy chair next to my bookshelf in my condo. And Nesto's, you're where? Where are you?
They say my partner is nasty.
Yep.
How does that make you feel when you're talking like that? How does that make you feel?
I really be want to get my own podcast and just get my own and defend your ass. I be want to call in sometime and say, put me on camera. Who is you? Everybody want to know who is Dre. Who is Dre? So the picture of the perception that they have of me on one blog, that's not me. Gay and all that old stuff right there, whatever. But I really do want to just be like, y'all know what, y'all don't. But I can't do that because, you got to prove yourself first, whatever.
You can't do that because you're not sure yourself of his innocence. That's why you can't do it. Hey, Queen Black. Hey, Mons. So he needs to stop that. AK's POV said, who is you? A lady said, Dre knows he can't defend Nesto's BS. Yeah, because all you got to do is push some buttons to get on YouTube and start a channel. And if he really wants to do that and defend his friends, that's what I thought Sonya was doing. I thought that was the purpose of her channel, but that turned out to be a flop, I guess you could say. So, Dre, you have been invited. People have asked you to come on, and you don't want to. And I think it's because he feels that we will, try to turn him against Nesto or something like that. But I think it's because he really is not sure. He really is not sure. AK's POV said Dre is hilarious. I wish he would have made an appearance somewhere. And Linda says, I have 2 types of sausage in my refrigerator and a box of cereal. No trading is necessary.
Whatever. And answer and set all that stuff. Because half the time they don't know what they be talking about. They be piecing shit together. Right now they trying to piece Panay relationship and Cherry relationship together. That shit is so old. They talking about that now. Yeah. They piecing that together now. Oh, so this is Panay. Oh, so now the counter business and the ambulance. So they trying to piece everything together. Oh,
in the ambulance, we trying to piece the ambulance together. Hey, Aaliyah TV. A lady says Boney Tail can't defend Nesto neither without lying. It's not defendable. It's not defendable. Somebody got to come up with something other than, I don't know them folks. Can you imagine? Okay, so Nesto just, he going to get on the stand and they going to ask questions. I don't know them folks. Sorry. Not going to work.
Oh, so they went to the same hairstylist. Oh, that stuff is so old. I just be it's crazy to me.
What?
Yeah. He traveled from here. He traveled from there. He brought this. But I can't. I really don't. I do want to answer the question, but I don't want to try to incriminate myself. I say, y'all, I mean, I really do, but I just have to be like Sonya said, just turn a blind ear to that stuff. Don't even watch that stuff sometimes. But once you put it in your phone, it already links back up. It follows you, tracks you, or whatever, algorithm or whatever they calling it now. But soon.
All you have to do, Dre, is there is a button. You can push it and say, I no longer want to see these videos, and none of them will come up. Trust me.
I hit Google right now. I can hit Google right now on my phone right now. Watch it right here. I gotta go to YouTube right now.
Watch it right here. Watch me.
And hit home. No.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Yeah.
Live.
Algorithm.
What's really going on? Nesto's Buckhead. What's going on? 2023. Scroll down again. Nesto and Shirley. Is Shirley Strawberry an enabler? Scroll down again.
Stroll down again. Not to be confused with scroll, okay? Aaliyah TV said, meanwhile, Sonya incriminates him every chance she gets. Kimmy Who said, Dre knows he is taking notes about his partner in his downtime. Chick-fil-A Gal said, blind ear. I don't even know if I can put that on the list. I just don't. Miss Mad About Music said, but Dre, you steady listening, dude. You don't have to start the video.
Twist. Sonya coming out of the blues. Scroll down again. You all over the place. All over the place. They got DJ Envy. Okay, there goes Steve. But Ernest jail call September 23. Got you with the gray beard on. You know what I'm saying? Ernest Williams. I'm back. I'm back to talk about Shirley Strawberry. I mean, the whole news feed. Whole news feed. You know, whole news feed.
Okay.
And it's those from different bloggers.
Okay. Well,
Continue on. Shirley Strawberry and Nasty Nesto.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss the next one.
All right, y'all. That is it. That's all I have for you on today. Make sure that you like this video, okay? Because we want to keep me in the algorithm, okay? Not to be confused with the algorithm. Also, if you would like to donate to Native's GoFundMe, his Cash App, his PayPal, whatever, I have that on my community wall. And if Black But Not Bitter is still here, if she can put that in the chat one more again. So, and also, we want to keep him in the algorithm. So if, watch his videos, you can even just turn it on and just have it running on your device overnight or something, so but and also keep him in your prayers as he's healing. Like I said on Friday, he did the show and he stayed on the whole time, but it kind of it took a toll on him. It really did. So I just wish him a speedy recovery and a healthy while he heals, just, and a peaceful mind. So, but thank you all for everything that you have done thus far. Hey, Juju D. Sweet Peasy, did I speak to you? I think I did. Sweet Peasy said, did y'all overlook the word slango? I guess so. Because I didn't think Slingo. I overlooked it. I don't recall it, and I know we don't have it on the list. Chick-fil-A gal said, yes, I let his content run all night. AK's POV wants to know, has anyone successfully Zelle native? I tried, and it said the emails weren't registered with Zelle. Really? Oh, okay. Wow. Let me see. Let me put that up again to make sure. I'm a click on where's Black But Not Bitter's email. Here we go to make sure. And you guys can also still buy from the shop. That is also a way to support him. But anything that we could do to help him on his healing journey. I will be back tonight. I definitely will. Last night I had taken some cough medicine like 2 hours before the live, and I also took some Mucinex, and it had me a little, I took my shower and I was kind of shaky, and I remember that I didn't really have any food. I think I had some fruit and something else, but nothing. Oh, some fruit and a bag of Doritos, but nothing of substance. So I had the shakes, and then I felt just kind of sluggish and loopy. So I was like, nah, I can't do it. But I will be back tonight, and we will check out what Officer Fields has going on. Okay, y'all? But in the meantime and in between time, I will catch y'all on the next one. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your dinner. I shall be back probably about 9 o'clock, and I hope to see you then.
Yeah.